Part 1. You already know what deceit costs you. Not the big lies you tell other people. Those are exhausting enough. I'm talking about the smaller ones. The ones you tell yourself. I'll do it tomorrow. It's not that bad. No one will notice. I'm fine. Every time you tell yourself a lie you know isn't true, you lose a little bit of trust. Not trust from someone else, trust from you. And without self-trust, nothing else works. This week we're looking at deceit, not to shame it, to understand it, and to ask one question. What would change if I just stopped rehearsing? Part 2. Personal Truth. I spent years lying to myself that I was fine. After my first trip to hell, and I mean that literally, I convinced myself I was okay. I said the right things, I smiled when expected, I performed recovery. Meanwhile, I couldn't sleep without scanning for threats. I couldn't sit still without my mind rehearsing what I should have said, what I should do next, what disaster was coming. The lie wasn't malicious, it was survival, but it was still a lie. The truth, the real truth, was that I wasn't fine, I was fractured. And admitting that felt like failure. Until I realized something. I wasn't kidding anyone. I was just slowly killing myself. The moment I admitted to myself, I'm not okay, the performance stopped. And for the first time in years, I could breathe. Not because anyone fixed me, because I stopped lying to myself about what was broken. Part 3. Common Story. You might not have been through what I've been through, but I bet you've told yourself a version of the same lie. I'll start tomorrow. It's not the right time. They wouldn't understand. I'm not ready. Those aren't facts, they're scripts, and you wrote them to protect yourself from something: rejection, failure, vulnerability, change. Here's what I've learned: the script doesn't protect you, it prisons you. Every time you say, I'm fine, when you're not, you push the truth further down. Every time you say, I'll do it later, when later never comes, you train yourself not to trust your own word. And then you wonder why you feel stuck, disconnected, heavy. You're not stuck, you're just deceiving yourself to avoid the reality you created. And those are two very different things. Part 4. Metaphor, the locked drawer. Imagine you have a drawer in your kitchen. It's jammed, won't open. You tell yourself it's fine, you don't need what's in there anyway. You work around it, you put things on top of it, you forget about it for weeks. But every time you walk past that drawer, you feel something. A tiny flicker of frustration, a quiet voice saying, that drawer should open. Now imagine someone visits your kitchen, they try the drawer, it's stuck, and you say, oh yeah, it's been like that for years. They look at you and say, why haven't you fixed it? And your answer is, I don't know. That drawer is a lie you've told yourself so many times you stop noticing it. And it's not a big lie, it's just a jammed drawer. But the jam spreads. It becomes the background noise of your life. Truthfulness isn't about grand confession, it's about opening the drawer, seeing what's inside, and finally dealing with it so you can stop carrying the weight of pretending it's fine. Part 5. Reframe, invitation, and pattern interrupt. Here's what I want you to try this week. Pick one small thing you've been lying to yourself about. Not the big trauma, not the shame you're not ready to touch. Something small. I enjoy that show more than I admit. I'm lonely. I don't want to go to that party or event. I'm tired. Then say it out loud, to yourself, to your mirror. No performance, no explanation, just the truth. See what happens. Most of the time, nothing terrible happens. The world doesn't end. People don't abandon you. The worst thing that happens is you realize you wasted years carrying a lie you didn't need to carry. Truthfulness isn't about being harsh, it's about being free. And freedom doesn't require a crowd, it just requires you to stop rehearsing. Part 6. Call to action. If this week's topic landed, if you felt something shift when I talked about the jam drawer or the cost of pretending, here's what I'm offering. 1 coaching session. No charge, no catch, but there is a requirement. You need to complete the initial inquiry form on my website. The last question on the form, if there is anything else significant you wish to share before submitting the form, add the code YT17JUN. The offer expires on the 17th of June 2026. That's it. Follow the instructions, show me you can do one honest thing. If you can't be bothered to fill out the simple form, then we're not a fit. And that's fine. This work isn't for everyone. But if you're ready to stop rehearsing, stop pretending, and start being honest about what's really going on, the form is waiting. The link is in the description. No pressure, no urgency, just an open door.